And it's Junior in at the 1 spot. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Well, Greg, we know tonight marks the end of the year, the calendar year, but we're still in the thick of this NBA season.
No doubt, Kevin. And for teams that aren't doing as well, this is a good opportunity to reset. Leave all your troubles in last year and usher in the new one with a new mindset.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
Their team's main focus tonight? Well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Dort. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Gobert. It's deflected. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Dort. That one wide left.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now, here's Junior. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And stolen by Junior. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Shoots the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Junior. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Junior's got 6 points. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Outside Edwards. Passes to Junior. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. 7-foot shot, and there's the bucket as Williams finishes it off.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Randall, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Now you can see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
The Thunder have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Williams, and McDaniels with the block. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Williams. Junior kicks to Randall. McDaniels passes to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McDaniels against Williams. Shoots from 12. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels dishes to Junior. And again, it's Minnesota.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the San Antonio Spurs. And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. Case and Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Back to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Lets it go. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. To the paint. Wallace against DiVincenzo. Wallace misses.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
To the middle. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Junior kicks to DiVincenzo. Fires the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Pass to Williams. Wiggins outside. Pass to Wallace. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Can they get it? Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And there it is for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Thunder trailing by 8. Wallace outside. The pass to Williams. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Junior the pass to McDaniels. Thunder with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Junior, defended by Holmgren. Here's Junior, hits the outside fadeaway. Junior's got 12 in the game. And stolen by Junior. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight.
And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Randall. He's out there with Edwards. Naj Reid out there with Junior. And it's Shannon in at the 2 spot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Spurs, lit up the floor. He ended up with 62 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Junior. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. D right on him.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Randall passes to Junior. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to... The Thunder shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, Brent, Mark Daigneault was named the 2024 Coach of the Year. And not once, but twice.
Yeah, he won 2 separate Coach of the Year awards. One voted on by his peers, and the other one voted on by the media. What a remarkable accomplishment for such a young coach that has not only grown himself, but grown this team in ways that a lot of other squads are envious.
Shot clock at 2, and that one's good, Junior.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Wallace finds Williams. The wide open look here for Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota leading by 10. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Junior dishes to McDaniels. Here's Junior. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Reid gets the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Caruso kicks to Wallace. 26 seconds left now here in the second.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Thunder shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Wallace hits 2 free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Passes it to Shannon. Now, here's Junior. Defended by Caruso. Junior the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Junior. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah.
And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Going inside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Williams.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Down low, here's Holmgren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Timberwolves leading by 9. McDaniels dishes to Junior. McDaniels passes to Junior. Back to McDaniels. Now Junior, and he has 28 points for the game. Basket, good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. So a chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Randall. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking.
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Junior kicks to Randall. Out left to the wing. Junior the pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And that one's good, Junior.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 13-point game. They host the Clippers after this game. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 6 points.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Conley's checked in. Inside, here's Williams. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Timberwolves leading by 20.
I got yours.
And here's Junior. 37 points for him. And that one, good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Conley, the pass to Junior. And Gobert kicks to Junior. For 3, Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Here's Williams. No good, shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort for Minnesota. They've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. And that one's good, Junior.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Junior. Down low, here's Conley. Excellent D there from Williams.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the basket good, a bank shot that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in just the second half. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up.
Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. So on the floor for Minnesota, Junior's out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Shannon in at the small forward.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Timberwolves passing it around. DiVincenzo passes to Junior. He kicks it to Randle. To the right side. Here's Junior. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Shannon passes to Junior. Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. The wing jumper off target.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Reed kicks to Junior. And another three for Minnesota.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Dort. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
This is an area where Lou Dort is trying to become more effective as a playmaker.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
Randall passes to Junior. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Junior's got 54 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by DiVincenzo.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Shannon. He doesn't hit that one. Nice defense from Dort. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-4 run right now. And he comes up with the deuce. Shannon's got his first basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Williams scanning the floor. Dort passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. The Thunder with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
No one near him. And he hits the jump shot. 14 points here for Jalen Williams.
What a confident play there from Jalen Williams, putting his shot right up and in.
Here's Junior, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Junior kicks to DiVincenzo. To the wing on the left, and a wide open look for Junior. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. To the middle, here's Holmgren. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Junior with it. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Junior. Here's Shannon. And another three for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Dort kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Gilgeous Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous Alexander gets to his spot.
Junior dishes to Randall. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And Dort making his impact, and that's the end we expected from defensively.
Reed with the block. They get it back. It's Dort on the wing. Reed with the rebound.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now, here's Junior. Gilgeous Alexander covering. And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess